Folks, happy Thanksgiving worldwide. It's a holiday here in America. You can see I don't have my normal background. I got some ladies here. I got some skulls. Look at that. I'm in my old childhood bedroom at my parents' house. That's now a guest bedroom, also my dad's office. A lot of questions, of course, but not my normal background, so we'll be doing this a bit different today. Happy Thanksgiving wherever you are. I have gratitude for what you do. I have gratitude for the Warriors. I have gratitude for this community and what you provided me, especially the past month as I've been dealing with the breakup, getting better every day. You see the energy, the love, the hype coming back for the Warriors. Unfortunately, last night they were not able to bring us the W against OKC. First quarter, atrocious. We're going to break it down. But really what mattered was the final three quarters without Steph Curry. They played really well until the last 5 minutes where it felt like they just fell out of gas. They didn't have that closer, that finisher, the night type of guy. They gave their best effort and they lost. First 3-game losing streak of the season. We're now 12-6. We have press conference quotes from Steve Kerr, Draymond Green, Jonathan Kuminga. So we're going to break it all down on this episode of Warriors Digest. And if you have anything, please give thanks to your family and friends today, and I'll be thankful if you subscribe. All right, let's dive into the episode. Let me share my screen for you. Hopefully this works on this new system I'm on at my dad's. So I want to go over the box score really quick to start. Obviously, it's the day after. You all know what happened. What really matters, again, we were down 16 after 1, but that second quarter, the tide turned, depth. We made great defensive plays on Shea. We made them shoot a lot of threes that were difficult shots. And then they lost Jalen Green to a concussion, most likely. Wish him well. Third quarter, we dominated. Fourth quarter, we just ran out of gas. So if you look at OKC box score, looking at it right here, you can see how they did. Shea had a pretty decent game when you look at the stat line. 35 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. But he had to work for it. 3 of 12 from 3. 13 of 28 field goals in 40 minutes. That is not an efficient night by his standards. For us, Draymond Green had a fantastic game. 10 points, 6 assists, 14 boards. His defensive intensity, first team all defensive player of the year again. Looks like he may be based off of how he's playing. Did really well. Kuminga coming back from being sick a couple games, missing out, played really well off the bench. Starting with Curry out, 28 minutes, 19 points, 3 of 12 from 3, 3 of 10 from 3 has to be better. 8 21 from the field has to be more efficient. Waters, I don't think needs to start anymore. He's proven he's better off the bench. He's not scoring enough as a starter to be successful. Wiggins played fantastic defense. He almost helped us tie the game under 10 seconds. He made a big 3. Was a pest on Shea. So was Kuminga. Moody a bit. Spencer got switched on. Draymond a bit. They all did a great job. Podziemski starting in place of Curry, 12 points. 4 of 10 from the field. Finally made a 3. Was perfect from the free throw line. 8 rebounds and 5 assists. Not a terrible stat line, but we need more efficiency. OKC goes really small, especially without Chet. That's why you see Looney and Jackson-Davis didn't do much in terms of minutes, 12 and 4. Anderson played a lot of small power forward, center. Hield had a 5 of 8 from 3 night. And then Pat Spencer was the unsung hero of this team last night. He did so well in terms of facilitating the offense as a backup point guard, spreading the ball around, and made contested shots. I think he should have ended the game. He was playing really well. Kerr had Podziemski in, but I really think it should have been Pat Spencer. Now, the first quarter I showed you guys was terrible, and Steve Kerr said the same thing. Let's listen to his thoughts. Ooh, that doesn't look good like that, so I'm going to keep it like this. Okay. Let me get into it. Hit play.
First quarter, we were awful in the first quarter, but I loved everything I saw in the last 3 quarters. The energy, the defense, the rotations, guys were flying around. We had a lot of good individual contributions. So that's our team. That's who we are, and that's exciting for me to see the defensive excellence that I watched those last 3 quarters. And so tough loss, and obviously three in a row, but the 82-game season, we're going to be just fine. We got a really good team.
I do like what he said there. 3 in a row, tough loss. Next coming up though, really good team. Are we going to stay 12-6? Are we going to go 12-9? Are we going to go 15-6? At Phoenix, at Denver, top 4 teams in the West basically. Very tough. Then you have Houston at home, who plays us very well always. at the road. It's going to be at home for Minnesota, back-to-back basically, even though there's a day off. Memphis, at Minnesota, at Memphis, Indiana. And then you get the Lakers and Clippers, Phoenix, Cleveland to end out the year. A lot of West Coast teams, folks. We won a lot of games early in the season when maybe we should have lost if we gave up a lead, or we won close games. We have not won the clutch games the past couple. Are we getting back to the mean? Potentially. That's why you got to win the games you're supposed to win, not lose to Brooklyn, not lose to San Antonio when you're up big, or lose to the Clippers twice when they have a back-to-back. Now, Kuminga played really well off the bench coming back. Should he be a starter when Curry comes back or really stay off the bench? Again, his contract, $35 million, $30 million a year, what it is. Let's hear his thoughts.
I mean, I feel like I have been consistent, just going out there and be the guy I want me to be, being a scorer, being a playmaker, being a defender, and try to rebound more and just be consistent on defense. So I feel like it's been a great role, and I'm happy with it. I haven't complained or anything like that. It don't matter how the game is going, that's what they want me to do, and I feel very comfortable about doing it. So
Love that. Comfortable off the bench, doing what I need to do, selfless, exactly what he says, not complaining. Last year we know he did complain a bit to Steve Kerr. He got more playing time, but if you look at the box score again, where's my page? Again, he started today, played 28 minutes, but if you look at his overall season averages, he's averaging 23 minutes a game, which is a good amount. If we look at the Warriors in general, let's go to their stats. If we look at minutes per game, even though he's not starting, you got Curry, Wiggins, Draymond, Hield, Podziemski, Kuminga. He's playing quite a bit. Maybe he probably wants 25 to 30, but no one's playing over 30, which we're trying to keep healthy. Steph Curry, injury update, so let's give you that really quickly. Yes, he didn't play. They say it's basic knee soreness. He's 36, played a lot of basketball over the summer, a lot of basketball this season. Just needed a break, 4 days off. MRI was negative, nothing crazy to worry about, which is good. Now let's go to Draymond, our vocal leader, team captain, talking about Kuminga and the impact that he makes.
So I don't necessarily think it was a matter of him just being at the four. I thought it was a matter of him being aggressive. He was at the four. His first inning, he wasn't good because he wasn't aggressive. He came back in the game the second quarter and he went for broke. And when you go for broke with that level of talent, that level of skill, it usually works in your favor. So I don't care what position he's at. We need him being aggressive at all times, and we'll all fit in around that. We'll figure it out. And I think that's the thing he needs to understand is, what we need him to be. That pressure that he started putting on the run, we need that all night, and everybody else will figure it out.
That's a good way to end it. Kuminga got to the rim. He can take 2-3 dribbles, be his man, and then get a layup, get a dunk. He had a monster dunk that was a highlight reel. When Kuminga is a slasher, that's when we're best. We probably beat, let me go back to the page. We probably beat Brooklyn and San Antonio if we have Kuminga because of his defense, but really the pressure he puts on offense. And when he's not settling for a three, let it come to him, take a dribble, but getting to the basket is his bread and butter. So for Warriors fans, a tough loss. Now, last thing before we get out of here is if you look at the stats of the game, it was a pretty close game. I mean, you only lost by 4 without Steph Curry. Look at the team stats. Again, we had more threes. We had 5 more threes, but at the end of the day, they made a couple more field goals. They won more free throw. They had more points off of turnovers. So small things like that add up. But usually if you have 5 more threes in the team, you should win that type of game, but you can't go down 16 in the first quarter against the number 2 team in the U.S. It's going to be the U.S. in the NBA, in the West Conference, now number 1 team, and expect to win. They're 14-4. We're 12-6. But I like the effort without Steph Curry. Again, strength in numbers. We have depth, and it's just something that we got to be aware of. We got to be able to finish games if Steph Curry is not there. Who's going to take the shot? It was Wiggins, Kuminga. Draymond took some shots, but at the end of the day, you need Mr. Night Night. And I wanted to say again, thank you To you, Warriors fans, Warriors community, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving wherever you are in the world. If you don't celebrate it, use this day to give gratitude and thanks to family, friends, and those random strangers. If you're in America, enjoy the family, enjoy the turkey, whatever you may eat, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day.